I'm live and I'm early. And my dogs are over here wrestling. Led Paulus, I have not been in my email this morning. Hey, good morning, by the way. I've not been in my email this morning, but I will check real quick. Oh, yeah, I got it. I got it. Got your email, girl. And my husband and I were just talking, and we're going to mail out your shirt and Donnie's shirt that she purchased today. That you give me your address, you know I would never give it to nobody. I really liked your poem. Hey, little queen. Hey, water ski mom. How are you? Hey, Tanny. Yeah, I'm doing good. Um, Sonny's doing good. My hubby went over to check on him right then. Took him some grapes for the sister wives. It's been so long since I set my live stream up just the regular way. It's kind of weird. Hey, just Ellie. Good morning, Beth. Yeah, he just sent me a picture of Sonny. Let me see if I can find it from just a few seconds ago. I think it's in my downloads. You can see Sonny on one of his perches, and the sister wives are in the background. We got to get his coop finished up. We got another dog lot that we're going to add to it, so it'll be bigger. And we're going to use the chicken wire to put down in the ground in case a predator tries to dig in. And also, we're going to be putting it on top of the people call it the chicken run. I call it the daggone chicken yard, where they get, come out of their house and peck, and be covered. Sonny likes his house. He likes to get in there, and that perch, it goes all the way across the chicken coop inside. But he gets on that perch and he goes and sits in front of the window. He's so funny. I love that daggone rooster. Hey, Mel. Good morning. Did everybody have a good 4th of July? I was pissed off last night on the 4th of July. My damn neighbors, they were out there all evening. That's fine and dandy. And they waited till like 11:30 last night to start shooting fireworks. And I was like, are you serious? I know. It's free country. People could shoot fireworks, but my dogs were scared to death. Shouldn't be allowed inside town limits. Hey, Andrew. Did you have a good 4th? I just don't like my neighbors. That's probably what the problem is. Oh, I was so annoyed. They annoy me anyways. I think she ran over my damn rooster. And if I knew she did, somebody'd have to come bail me out of jail. Serious. I do not like her over my rooster. I'm hateful lately, guys. I can't help it. I really think she ran over that rooster. It's the only thing I can make sense. It was laying down there at the bottom of the yard right beside the road. She had come home for lunch. That day when it happened, I was like, no, nobody's been up here. I didn't think about it. That girl comes home for lunch the same time every day, and I just so happened to go pay the rent. Sonny must have followed me. And, he was bad to go down there in that parking lot anyways. So I figure he was coming back across the road or something. She hit him. It was probably an accident, but she should have stopped. You didn't do anything special. Hey, Emily, good morning. I know, Love Paulus. If I didn't have dogs and I lived with somebody beside somebody that had dogs, I wouldn't shoot off loud firecrackers. I mean, that's just me. Some people don't have any respect. I don't think she's from around here. So, maybe where she's from, they act like that. I mean, she'll be standing out there and let that little boy scream and scream at me and the dogs, and she don't do nothing. Sometimes she says, "Be quiet." That don't work. I mean, I would. I'd have my son's ass if he did that to my neighbors. But anyways, let me get off them because I could bitch all day about them. Let Paulus, I just relax. Really, Beth? Oh my goodness. Yeah, Emily, Sonny's great. I think he's getting better. I freak out over him. My husband says I overreact. Well, I think he's sick. I heard him coughing, y'all. I don't care what my husband says. I heard that rooster coughing several different times. So did my son. He may act fine, but I still heard him coughing. He is, he's still eating, and I guess he's drinking. I've not seen him drink, but I refill his water. Oh, thank you, little queen. Is Katie in here? Yeah, I see her now. How you doing, Katie? Your dog slept in the walk-in closet. Mine goes to the bathroom when those fireworks start. She likes to go in the bathroom and lay anyways. Don't ask me why. I laid her like a couple of towels in there beside the shower for her to lay on. So I was going to see what else was going on here. Nothing really in the Jennifer Dulos case. They're just saying the chief predicts more charges in that case, and of course he predicts more charges because everybody thinks that Fotis murdered her. I don't know if he did or not, but what I know is what they have written in the paper, which I'm assuming is true. I mean, it looks like there's a lot of evidence that points to his guilt. I mean, what do y'all think? Oh, thank you, Emily. Actually, a subscriber sent this to me. And I'm going to get, Skylar, hush. I'm going to get one of like the fabric wall hangings, peace sign. I'm going to order one from Amazon, and it actually looks just like that. Like, I love peace signs. I've always had a thing for them. Skylar's going to be a crybaby today because Mark walked over to the chickens. I know HLN did a special. I didn't even watch it because I watch HLN every day, and they talk about this case every day. They are searching like a little reservoir pond, I guess. It's like not too far from Fotis's house, just like right through the woods. Searching there for, I mean, they have searched everywhere. What did he do with her body? Yesterday I was thinking, wouldn't that be something if he was dumb enough to dump her in that reservoir next to his house? Who knows? He could have put evidence there too. Skylar, come here and I'll scratch your back. Gosh. Turn your big butt around. Okay. And this dog drives me crazy, I swear. Hey, Lisa. I swear it's under concrete. Lisa, you're probably right. What I can't figure out is they said that, he was on surveillance camera dumping that evidence. Well, they said a garment of Jennifer's was found with blood on it. Now, a garment, I'm assuming, means like a shirt, something she was wearing. Why would he take her if, it was something that she was wearing or something? Why would he take it off of her when he discarded her body? Unless it was just like something that was nearby, and when she was murdered, blood got on it. But I'm assuming it said blood stained. I'm assuming it was on her. I don't know. Yeah, they got her blood on all kinds of stuff, don't they, Emily? And another thing is that makes me think he's guilty is he put those paper vehicle tags down that storm drain. I don't know. I think they were expired. I'm not for sure. But he was trying to get, I don't know. He must have put those on the truck to go commit the crime. If he did it. If he did it. Put those on the truck to go commit the crime in case anybody drove by or whatever. It's all the tags, I guess. And then got rid of the tags because, I'll be surprised if they ever find her. I know it. Love Baroque. Hey, did I say hi to you? I can't remember. Hey, girl. His business is not doing well, Love Hollis. Not doing well at all. Hey, Level. I didn't know if I said hi to you or not. I didn't want you to think I was ignoring you. Katie, are you still in here? Hey, Candy. Good morning. Saw a case on Forensic Files that was proved by blood and body tissue. Oh, yeah. I love Forensic Files. I watch that almost every night. I've seen them all. Yeah, the interview that they did with Botus was at his home. Yeah. I do remember reading that when I read the article. It says they got 24 investigators working on the local, state, and federal level, gathering evidence, interviewing people, putting all the little pieces of the puzzle together so that we can come to a conclusion. Hush, baby, he'll be back. Oh my goodness, I wouldn't have done a live stream if I knew you was going to do this. Then it goes on to say that they ask the public to be patient and waiting for the developments because investigators are putting together a very clear and concise case that will come in the future. The public should know that everyone who is involved in this case, their last thought at night is Jennifer, and their first thought in the morning is Jennifer. That's what everyone is committed to. They are not going to give up. They're going to try to slap him with a murder charge. They're just trying to gather all the evidence they can so it can be proven beyond a reasonable doubt in court, I guess. Right here, it says the evidence. Investigators looking into the woman's disappearance discovered stains that tested positive for human blood on her garage floor, as well as attempts to clean up the scene of what investigators conclude was a serious physical assault, and Jennifer was a suspected victim, their arrest warrant said. The day she went missing, surveillance cameras captured someone matching the description of her estranged husband getting out of his truck and putting multiple garbage bags into various trash receptacles in the Hartford area. Detectives later recovered clothing and other household goods from the trash receptacles with Jennifer Dulos' blood on it. Let's see, when was this? Oh, this is July 5th. It's been 42 days today since Jennifer was last seen. I know. Imagine what those children are going through. Hey, Winky, how are you? Oh, I was just wondering if you were still here, Katie. I was going to ask you if those tags that Boda's disposed of, uh, if they were expired or what. I guess it don't matter. The numbers on them still match to him. I was just wondering if they was like old set he took off when he bought a vehicle, I guess. Oh gosh, I'm having to scratch this beagle's back. How ridiculous. This is one spoiled dog. Oh, is her mom 85? Emily, I knew she was up there in age. Imagine um, how they feel when the kids ask about their mom. They miss their mom terribly. And I think they're getting help like from kids like psychologists or something to help with, how to talk to the kids about this. I think the older kids may know like a little bit more about it than the younger ones. They tape the tags to show different numbers. Really, Emily? I didn't know that. I just cannot believe he is out free to roam around. Seems like they have a fair amount of evidence. I know. You would think that him being on surveillance video, but I don't think they can say 100% that that was him on the video, but they should be able to by the tags. I mean, I don't know. I heard somebody else say they couldn't say 100%. I think it was Norm Pattis. Because he said something, oh, on the surveillance video, they could see like blood on a trash bag, but they couldn't say 100% if that was Boda's. I believe that's what Norm said. Yeah, the children, they've lost their whole world. Their mother and their dad, more than likely, is going to get the death penalty or life in prison if he gets charged. I mean, they just lose all the way around. I don't know how their relationship with Boda's, the kids and Boda's, I don't know how their relationship really was. I don't know, like, if he was like a caring, loving person. I do know that Jennifer stated that her and the kids were afraid to defy him, even to tell him, like, hey, I'm too tired to water ski, because he had a temper. That's what she alleges. Oh, really, Emily? You would think with all the technology and like how the FBI is, they would have like somebody that specializes in like video surveillance. Check that out and see if they can positively do something with it. I'm sure they will. Yeah, I agree, Love Hollis. I hope they don't allow him to see it. It could be another Josh Powell incident, you know. Susan Powell was missing too. Everybody thought he did it. Everybody knew he did it. but he wasn't charged with it, and he got to see the kids, and we know how that ended. He hit them in the heads with a hatchet and then blew up the house. I'm sorry my dog's interrupted us, guys. I'm having to scratch her back and pet her. Yeah, water ski, Mom. That is sad. I would never, ever make my kid do a sport that he didn't want to. I'm glad your daughter, she enjoys it. Water ski, Mom's daughter. She's like one of the best. I forget, like she's a champion in what water ski, Mom? What is that? In the jump or something? Thank you, Mel Mel. Oh, okay, Katie. Oh, right here it says the trip along Albany Avenue was caught on police surveillance cameras. Um, my phone rolled. Surveillance cameras and was cited in arrest warrants charging Dulos and his gal pal with tampering with evidence and hindering prosecution. The warrants say Dulos' last stop was to stuff license plates that had been partially taped over to conceal them into a storm drain. The plates belonged to a vehicle he used to own in 2007. He will be back. Calm down. Come here. Um, Detectives said they recovered trash bags from the dumpsters, found a kitchen sponge, clothing, and other items with Jennifer's blood. 2 altered Connecticut license plates registered to Botus were thrown into a storm drain, according to the documents. The videos uncovered a week after Jennifer disappeared initiated a frantic search along the busy streets as Hartford, New Canaan, and state police tried to recover items before the rest of the garbage was picked up by the city's trash hauler. At least 2 bags recovered had items inside containing the blood of Jennifer. Police also retrieved from the storm drain at Garden and Albany a FedEx box that contained license plates that had been altered, the warrant said. Oh, those are for 3 different articles. Okay, Katie. Thanks, girl. A search of, oh crap. A search of Department of Motor Vehicles showed the original license plates were registered to Fotis. They tried to alter plates. Oh, I thought that they were paper plates. That may be wrong. Okay, this Skylar, you are killing me, girl. I think she's missing out on something. Another thing I was going to talk about real quick is did y'all see the video that I did about Paris Bennett when he was like 12 years old? Let's see, was he 12 or 13? He killed his sister. He stabbed her 17 times. His 4-year-old sister. Her name was Ella. And he got 40 years in prison. He killed his sister to retaliate against his mom. His mom had relapsed on drugs. She was an addict. She had relapsed. He said that the reason he killed Ella was, he knew that would really make her suffer. But his mom has forgiven him. she has another child. I think it's about 6 years old now. But she has forgiven him, and Piers Morgan interviewed him for and they aired an episode on ITV. I have not seen it. I've seen some little clips of it. Hey, is it Rona or Rona? Yeah, yeah. She relapsed, and he killed his 4-year-old sister. Um, let's see. Boy who murdered sister to punish mom, who then forgave him. Piers Morgan goes behind bars to meet smirking psychopath. This surely is the ultimate test of a parent's love. Could you forgive a child who murdered another one of your children? Writes Piers Morgan. It was the horror moment that sentenced her to a lifetime of suffering. Charity Lee screamed as she was told her beloved 4-year-old daughter had been ferociously stabbed to death in her own bed. And the killer was no stranger. It was her 13-year-old son who wanted to punish her by taking away her only children. 12 years on, Piers Morgan comes face to face with the twisted killer Paris Bennett. Let me go let her out, guys. She's driving me insane. Let me mute. Well, that dog drives me freaking nuts. When uh when Mark's home and he goes out this house, I mean, she drives me insane. She does that all day. Um okay. 12 years on, Piers Morgan comes face to face with a twisted killer, Paris Bennett, and discovers this horror story has an extraordinary twist. Charity has forgiven her son and even visits him in prison. With an IQ of 141, Evil Bennett qualifies as a genius. Less than a quarter of 1% of the world's population has that level of intelligence. Wow. When on that fateful night when Charity was at work in a bar Paris persuaded his babysitter to go home, and then he calmly murdered his sister. He also punched her in the head and stuff too, because she had like a big knot. I remembered that. He stabbed her 17 times with a kitchen knife after beating and choking her. Well, yeah. Now Paris is 25 years old. He's a self confessed psychopath who was handed a 40-year jail term, and he is eligible for parole in a few years. He spoke to Piers for ITV, and he then wrote about the chilling chat for the Mail on Sunday. He had thought about killing his mom, I think. Can can y'all imagine? Here he is today. And let's see. There he was with his Ella was pretty. Let me see. Let me open up my YouTube through here. So I can see my chat better. I think she is sober and clean now. I think she has some kind of foundation that she runs, and it's named after her daughter. It's like the Ella Foundation, I think, maybe Ella Bennett Foundation. Um, she has I think a 6-year-old child. They said his name is Phoenix. I like that name. Um, Charity kind of had a rough childhood, I would say, and a really weird relationship with her mom. And she kind of got on drugs and went down the wrong road. She got sober and had her kids, I guess, and she got back on drugs. And then this happened, but I think she's sober now. She's had a rough life. I really feel for this woman. I mean, you talk about going through hell. I mean, I don't know how she does it. I heard her in an interview. She said um, something about, I guess it's like being torn if she wants, I guess, her son in prison for murdering her daughter. She's being a bad mom to Paris, she said. And then if she, is by Paris's side, then she feels like she's being a bad mom to Ella. I don't know. I don't know what to say about the situation. I don't know what I would do in a situation like that. I'm not here to judge, but he did murder her. He did stab her like 17 times. Yeah, I don't want to judge her either. She's the woman's been through hell. And yeah, it's very conflicted. I feel conflicted. I think I'm going to do a story and interview my cousin about her cousin, Samantha Ritchie. She was murdered for walking in her 4-year-old for walking in her mom having sex. Oh, really? Oh my goodness. So she walked in on her um, mom having sex and they murdered her. Wow. I wouldn't want some half-assed Ted Bundy for that. Yeah, Andrew, me either. I mean, I would be scared he would murder my other child. It seems like he might have been a little bit jealous of his sister, too. I mean, even if he was that mad at his mom, he wanted to do something, pay her back for relapse, and he couldn't have loved his sister to have done that to her. Something's not right in him. I don't think. I don't think it ever was. I hate to say it, but he's right where he needs to be. Yeah, I seen some of the home movies, Tanny. But how could he really, really love her and do something like that? That's not normal. Definitely not. Really, Winky whispers. Oh my gosh, the dolls were actually humans in his apartment. Oh my goodness. If I can't pronounce his name, Moskin, Anatoly Moskin. He had mummified humans in his apartment. Wow. Did he he stole them from graves, or did he kill people and mummify them? Ron. Ron says he's great. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'd be afraid for Paris to be out. I mean, he's self-proclaimed psychopath, but I really think he may be, and he was from a very young age. A normal kid, when they get mad at their parents, don't do stuff like that. I mean, they might act out a little bit, but gosh, it seems like he reminds me of like Jeffrey Dahmer or something for some reason. Hey, El Camino, how are you? I've not seen you forever. I've never heard of that guy either, Andrew. Can you imagine? Oh my goodness. The Bad Seed, yes, Little Queen. Exactly. I remember that movie, The Bad Seed. I love that movie. I love the black and the original one. I love old black and white movies. He sounds as crazy as this checkerboard killer in Russia. Oh my god, I've never heard of that one. Checkerboard killer. I can see the chat better on my phone. Man, there's a lot of psychos and killers in the world. The train killer guy in Russia too, pedophile stalking in train stations. Oh, really, Emily? Never heard of that one. God, man, there's a lot of crazies. I've never saw that movie, Little Queen. What's it about? Old Rear Window. Danny, one of her kids is a cop. The other wants to save the planet. I'm always in trouble. Oh, really, Emily? What case is it, Winky? Andrew, I don't know that one either. Oh my gosh. Just imagine all the serial killers that's not been caught. We usually talk about all the ones that's caught. Just imagine all the ones that's not been caught. Rear Window. What's going on, Lisa? What do we need to bail you out of jail for? Oh my God, don't throat punch her, girl. Just punch her in the nose or something. Have a good day, Lisa. Message me if you need anything. You need to kick your neighbors out, girl. If they're your renters, if you rent to them, you could. I wish I could kick mine out. I'm going to check that movie out, Emily. Thank you. I wrote it down. Oh, was that an Alfred Hitchcock? Yeah, it is Alfred Hitchcock. Oh, really, Andrew? You know I'm going to look it up. I like talking about the older cases. I'm supposed to be on Paul's channel Tuesday morning. I think Tuesday morning. We're going to do Susan Smith. I thought, I'm going to look while I'm thinking about it. I had tons of notes about Susan Smith. There's all kinds of notes about Darlie. Then I did Laura Giddings a long time ago. Yeah. Here we have Susan Smith. I have tons of notes on her. So we'll have, me and Paul's going to have a good discussion. He's been doing tons of research about it, watching documentaries, looking stuff up. So that's going to be fun. My Google Hangouts on air does not work anymore. I do not know why. I mean, on mine, the last time I used it, up at the top, there was like this little blue thing and it said, Google Hangouts on air is going away August 1st. Well, mine's done went away or something. It does not work. I noticed everybody else's is working, but mine is not working. Well, mine actually said August 1st on it. Yep. Because I was like, it's going away pretty quick. I heard other people said theirs said January, but mine said August. I swear it did. And it does not work. Ron will be, yeah. I'm going to be on Paul's channel Tuesday, this coming Tuesday morning, 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. Unless he changes the time. I'll do a community post and let everybody know for sure. I'm going to ask him today. We were supposed to done it Thursday, but was it Thursday? Yesterday morning. But we couldn't because his Wi-Fi and my Google Hangouts isn't working. Well, I need to lose 40 pounds, Andrew, so I'm going to make sure I watch that. You got me curious now, dude. Well, let us know, Lisa, if you need bailed out. Do you rent to them? Can you not evict them? Well, I don't know how to use Zoom to stream through YouTube. I don't know how you do that. No, Winky, I've not saw her in a long time. I hope she's okay. Really, Andrew? I've never watched that either. Tanny, I wonder how you use Zoom when you're doing YouTube. Can you just set up? I mean, I have Zoom on my Chromebook and my phone. Oh, it's $15 a month. Yeah, I may have to do that. Thanks, Tanny, for telling me that. So you got to like upgrade to the Zooms, like full package. He looks like Robert Blake in his shaved head. Oh my goodness. Is it Emily, Citizen X? Anyone from around the world? Fine. Katie, have you ever used Zoom on YouTube though? If you know how to do that, Katie, you need to be getting on video chat with me and telling me because it has been annoying the hell out of me because I cannot figure it out. Okay, well, I've got the Streamlabs, so how do you Zoom it through the Streamlabs? Oh, really, Andrew? I know which good guy you're talking. I love the Green Mile. Bye, Candy. Have a good day, girl. Thanks for chatting. Well, yeah, like Laura and them do, Katie. She has people call in through Zoom. How the hell does she do that? Oh, it may not work for me like Bethany and Katie because I got this Chromebook. I'm going to have to get a laptop. I would pay the $15 a month. Um, I have the Zoom app on my Chromebook and my phone. I got Streamlabs on my Chromebook and my phone too. Um, yeah, let's try to figure it out this weekend. If we can. Yeah, the Zoom app is free to call in, but if I have to get pay $15 so I can have people panels, it is totally worth it. You know, my son put one of these on my phone. I forget what he calls it, pop socket or something. They work pretty good. Bye, Mel. I'm going to get off here too, Mel. I tried to watch a tutorial on it yesterday, Water Ski Mom. I'll figure it out how to do it. I may have to buy me a laptop if I want to do things like that. But for now, like when I do panels with Paul, it'll have to be on his channel because I can't do it. I mean, somebody could always call me through like the regular Hangouts or Messenger, you know. You just wouldn't be able to see them on the screens. You could hear them. But, anyways, guys, have a great day. Thanks for chatting. Love y'all. Peace. I'm going to go see Sunny. Message me, Katie. And Love House, I'll get your shirt out. Bye, Lovable Rogue. Bye, guys.